Assessment in our Montessori classroom. Your kids are not just playing or wandering around all day. They are actively working on their development in academic, social, emotional, and physical skills. And how do I know this? Because of assessment. Here's a quick rundown of 4 types of assessments used in many classrooms. Formative assessment. Checking the student's understanding of a subject during the process of learning, and then modifying the curriculum if necessary. A great example of formative assessment can be seen during the bank game, in particular when retrieving and naming complex numbers. This lesson is an on-the-go assessment on how well a child can match the amount to the symbolic number, and then if they can verbalize the complex number. If they do not get it right, the teacher will back up and review. If it seemed too simple, the teacher will step up the challenge. Formative assessment happens during the moments that knowledge is being processed so the teacher can adjust her guidance to make the student's learning more effective. Portfolio assessment. Evaluation of a student's understanding through a series of student-created artifacts. A simple example of portfolio assessment is a collection of a child's development in printing and storytelling over time. Performance assessment. A type of testing where a student must actively apply and perform the knowledge. An example of performance assessment used for even our youngest students is seeing if they can grade an object by size. For our more experienced students, it can be in the form of reading a story out loud. Affective assessment. This looks at the student's attitude, interest, and values that could affect or go beyond the subject matter. Affective assessment can also encourage learning when a teacher understands a student's motivation and can supply the subject matter in a way that is more meaningful for the student. Now that I've given examples of some ways I assess in the classroom, let me give you a few more definitions to really round out your understanding or your assessment literacy, meant to help you understand the procedures in place to make effective and efficient educational decisions for your child. Criterion referenced. This is a test to measure a student based on what is expected at this stage of their education. Norm referenced. This compares a student with a predefined population based on what knowledge is being measured. Reliability describes how consistent an assessment is. Validity describes if the test is actually measuring what it says it is. Standard-based grades are assignments based on mastering the subject, not the amount of work. Student-centered approach. Learning is individualized based on what a student needs to improve on. The teacher acts as a guide and support system toward their development. I hope that helped with your understanding and assessment in our classroom. Thanks for watching.